happy Saturday from Animal Kingdom. It's been a while since we've been here. It is, as of right now, it is me, Jack, and Harry.
And
Here's Harry.
On my head.
Jack has his Groot on his head. So Josh is over at Disney Springs. He is getting a haircut at the Artist Shaving. And then he's just gonna take a bus over and meet us here in Animal Kingdom. So what are we gonna do first without Dad?
Pandora.
Pandora,
No,
you're gonna
no,
do Pandora without Dad? I don't think he'd like that, guys.
No, Dad won't want us to do that.
Yeah. Cali River Rapids. All right, we'll see. Let's get in.
Like not getting shot.
Let's go get into the park and see what happens.
Although he,
Okay, ride number 1.
well, it's not a ride.
Our first attraction.
Yes, that's
It's
big.
tough to be a bug.
Yeah.
Do you guys remember this? No?
I do not.
No? All right, neither boys remember, so we will see what they think afterwards.
We just finished A Bug's Life.
All right, so we just
I mean,
did...
it's tough to be a bug.
It's tough to be a bug. I have done this show many, many times.
I don't like it.
I always find it fun, but Harry, you didn't like it at all?
Well, I like this show.
I just
not
didn't
the
like the
cockroach
last
going
part
under my
of it.
butt.
You didn't like the last part of it? Same with you?
Overall, it was pretty good.
So what I can say is there were a lot of little kids crying in that show. I would say, unless you regularly introduce your children to startling things, kindergarten and younger is going to be a little tough on them. There was a lot of crying. It gets dark and it's like the startling like air being blown in your face because it's a 4D show. The seats have movement in them, so you feel like you're getting like poked in the back by wasps or something, or at the end of the show they have like cockroaches and bugs crawling underneath your butt out to the door, which is kind of silly, right?
Feelings just downright.
The feelings a little, that's the part they didn't like, but it was, so it does get startling for the little ones. So it's supposed to be fun, you know, if you know the show, you know, adults will probably enjoy it, but I think the little ones, it's a little rough. So, all right, what should we go do next?
Cali River Rapids.
Kelly, can we wait for Dad?
Alright.
I was
Alright.
going to say, go meet Dad.
Go meet Dad. Dad should be done soon. Why don't we go walk around and see what we can find?
Cuide a los pequeñitos. Gracias.
What did I say the name of this ride was?
Front row can use their lever to fly
Triceratops
forward or
Triceratops spin.
riders in the back
It's like
row can
Dumbo,
use
but
their
there's
lever
no
to tilt
water.
forward or back.
Poor Jack Bond's own.
Ready?
You got all that room back there. You can be okay?
Yeah.
Woo! Here we go. Woo! All the way up. Oh, this definitely gives you a nice view of where Primeval World used to be. I wonder what they're going to do with that space. It's hard to believe there was a roller coaster over there because it's such a small space.
Oh yeah, I see over there.
You see over there?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, do you remember this ride now, Harrison?
No.
No? You like this music? You're so goofy.
It sounds like
How was that for a spin?
it was good.
It was good. So we were in Dinoland. We did Triceratops spin. And on our way over, I wanted to go see if the Nemo show was going to line up with where we were. We missed it by 5 minutes. And as we were passing by going toward Nemo, the kids saw these carts. They had hot dogs in them, and at 3:30 in the afternoon, they decided they were hungry. So they have hot dogs and chips I got them a bottle of water to share because it is hot today. It's like 90 degrees out. It's like summer. It feels like summertime here in Florida, and it's March. But
gonna be
it's
like
a beautiful day. So
Cali River Rapids will feel nice.
yes.
yeah, it would.
So unfortunately, like hot dogs and chips, it's $10.50, which is outrageous. But they're eating their hot dogs. They are quite happy. We are sitting in, this is the area where they used to do kite tails. And I don't know if they're going to be doing anything with this space anytime soon. I haven't heard anything personally, but it's a good place to just kind of sit and hang out. So we're waiting for Josh to join us. He just finished with his haircut. So hopefully he can find a ride over real quick and he'll be with us shortly. All right, so we are actually back here near the first aid, and I have to say, this is the most hidden first aid I think I've ever seen in a Disney park. I've never had to come over here before. I feel like normally the first aid at Disney parks are usually like up front near guest relations and everything. This is kind of tucked away on Discovery Island. If you know where the Starbucks is, it's really close to the Starbucks, but you have to like pass the building. There's like a, I want to say that's a DVC booth stand. I should go double check that, but you have to come around the corner just to find the baby care center and the first aid. There's a big sign in front of a tree saying, hey, this is where it is, but there's no real like indication of where you're really going. Like you kind of just have to wander around and hope that you find the right hall. So just know it's kind of tucked away. There's a river behind us that goes over to the area we were just sitting, but yeah, this is hidden. But I guess the good thing is we didn't have to walk all the way back up to the gates. So, you know, there's a benefit to it being kind of tucked away, but at least it's in the middle of the park. So just so you're aware. That being said, everybody's fine. Jack took his watch off and had a rash because he wears it too tight. So we needed to just get a cream for him so that he could get that irritation to stop itching. So, but first aid, always use it. They give you creams, band-aids. You know, if you got blisters on your feet, go to first aid. They're gonna help you out. So keep that in mind.
So close to an arm. Oh my God. They look so cutie. They look cutie.
Okay, you can't be walking back and forth. You gotta let other people in now.
It was sitting right against the glass.
Yeah.
They look cutie. For some reason, they look cutie.
Well, it's just the infection.
Look at the one up on the rocks, boys.
Yeah, it's moving around. No, don't do that.
We actually got the kids sitting together. Hey, boys.
Yeah?
Are we gonna get soaked?
Yeah,
Yes.
Yes. Is Groot in your pocket?
Yes.
Okay. So husband's here. We got a haircut. Anything you want to say about after shaving?
I love it.
You love it? It's worth an experience.
Yes. It's
Yeah.
expensive, but you pay for it. You get what you get for it, kind of.
Yeah. It's probably the best haircuts you've ever had.
Stay seated with your
And
seatbelt
the big trim and the shave.
fastened, keeping your hands,
Yeah.
arms, feet, and
Men
legs
deserve to be
inside your
pampered
mask.
too.
And be sure to watch your children.
The kids love this ride, so here we are. I don't think I'll show footage of the whole ride. We have video of that if you want to see that. I'll link it below. Oh no! Yeah. Well, I don't know if I'm going to use any of that footage, but well, we got soaked. Josh and I sitting next to each other definitely pulled the weight to our side of the boat, and we went down that hill hard.
I love it.
We were spinning good.
Guys, I see a monkey. I told you.
Yeah, there's monkeys over here, dude.
Look.
But the boys are happy. They got to do the ride. Whoop, sorry, dude.
Monkeys, show them on camera.
All right, it's time for dinner. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we went to the Yak and Yeti shop next to the Yak and Yeti restaurant. Harry got just a plain cheeseburger. Dad's gonna go get you ketchup. And the kids' meal came with grapes and a cookie. Jackson got just a cheeseburger. I got the Korean fried chicken sandwich. It has a kimchi slaw on it. And it came with seasoned fries. Josh got the honey sesame chicken with white rice. And then we each got 2 beers, and this entire meal came to $77. All right, so my sandwich was delicious. I really enjoyed it, every bite of it. It was a fried chicken breast with kimchi slaw and honey heat sauce. Highly recommend if you like a spicier food. That was very good. Definitely worth it. The fries are okay. They're seasoned really nice, but the fries we got are a little undercooked. But I mean, that happens sometimes. It's not the end of the world. But my husband, like I said, he got the honey sesame chicken. I'm reading this right now. It's tempura chicken, fresh vegetables, honey sesame sauce, and white rice. What vegetables did you get with it?
These were zucchini.
Okay. How was it?
That's good.
Yeah?
I put sriracha on it too, so that kind of overwhelmed, I think, the flavor a little bit.
Okay.
I wanted a little bit of kick because I knew it was going to be not spicy at all.
Yeah.
It was a good combination altogether.
Okay.
I love sesame chicken, so that's no surprise.
Yeah. How's your burger?
It's good.
Yeah. Harry?
Good.
Good.
I also got a...
Yeah, he got his burger without cheese. These boys are looking tired as they stare at me like I just said something bad. All right, we have to figure out. I think we've got time. It's 6 o'clock. We got about 2 hours left in the park, so we probably only have time for about 2 more things, assuming we stay to close. So we'll see. We got to discuss what we're going to do. So it's currently 6:40. Park closes at 8. We are getting in line for Navi River Journey. It says it's 55 minutes. It has started thundering. I don't know if you can hear that. It's raining just a little bit. It's not super hard. So we'll see how this wait ends up being, if it ends up being real long. And when we get out of line, we'll see what the other lines are and see if we can do Flight of Passage before we leave here tonight. So we'll keep you guys updated. This is the boys. They haven't done this. We haven't done this in probably 5 or 6 years. So it'll be interesting to see if they remember any of it. We'll get their opinions afterwards. We popped into the store. Josh was looking for a hat, and I found this Spirit jersey, and I absolutely love it. And the exciting thing about this, it's a lightweight Spirit jersey, so it's not your heavy material. Look at Mickey, though. How amazing is that? And then it would match these ears that I'm like dying to have a reason to buy. I love it. Oh my. That is perfect. Oh shoot.
You all over.
That's 100% me. Look at this tie in the front. Oh, that's a me shirt. Crap. I'm home doing a wrap-up video now. Of course, being at the parks, it just got too dark. We did finish out our night doing Navi River Journey. And honestly, like, I think we got up in the line in about 35-40 minutes. So it said 55 minutes. We got in line, I think it was like 6:40 or something I said. And then we were there waiting and the ride broke down. We were the next ones to get on the next boat and the ride breaks down. And so we can hear the cast members talking. They brought in the engineers or the techs to fix it, and they got people off of a boat, and it was like, oh boy, this like really broke down. And we ended up waiting even longer. And so by the time we actually hit the 55-minute mark, at that point, a cast member came up to us and said, can I scan your tickets? We're going to give you a lightning lane. You can work at any ride. It's like I think it worked in any of the parks. We didn't really look into it. It did not work at Pandora's Flight of Passage. It was like, okay, well, if there was anything else we were going to do today, it would have been that. And the lightning lane didn't count for it. So I was like, okay. So we left with our free lightning lane that we had no idea what we were going to use because the park closed in 25 minutes, I think it was, 35 minutes, 20 minutes. It was like, what, but we don't have time to get to anything else to use this lightning lane. Now, it was good for tomorrow as well, but we already knew we weren't going back to the parks tomorrow. So it was like, well, what are we supposed to do? So there was a photographer out in front of Navi River Journey, and Harry had expressed an interest in getting our picture taken. So we did that, and I'll pop that up here. We got our picture taken, and as we're standing in line for this picture, she had to like reset her camera because it had gotten a little bit darker, so the color wasn't doing very well, so we had to wait for that too. And I noticed the ride, well, we knew on the app they never said the ride was down, and then we just saw more people going into the lightning lane. They never shut the ride down, but they kicked us out of line and gave us a lightning lane. It was the weirdest experience we have ever had. Like, that was not a magical moment at all. Because by the time we got back in line, the entire line was gone. It was a walk-on ride at that point, and it was running fine. I don't know why they kicked us out of line. Like, all we can guess is because they took people off of a boat, that they basically asked us to leave and come back to put those people back on the boat instead of like piling us out of the line so those people could get back onto a boat and then put us back in. It was very, very strange and kind of disappointing, because if we had just waited, we may have been able to like hop into Flight of Passage. I don't know that we would have, but like if that was like our only day in the park, that would have been really disappointed to end that way, because we got off of the Navi River Journey at 7:56 and the park closed at 8. So like if we were waiting to the end of the day to do those two rides, because the wait times do go down at the end of the night, that would have been really disappointing. So kind of a bummer about that. But I mean, it did work out okay. We got pictures. We can start filling up our 2023 album now. And the kids asked for treats. We did find out that there is an ice cream cart on your way back to the exit. So it's in between. On Discovery Island, there is a store on either side when you first come into the park. Once you get past that first little area that I don't even know what it's called, where they have like some birds there, you walk around and then you come around and you see the big tree. Once you cross over that bridge, there's 2 stores, one on either side with merchandise. And there is a little ice cream cart that sells alcohol and ice cream. And that cart stays open a half an hour after the park closes. So if you promise your kids ice cream as the park is closing, that is where you go. Like, we've run into that many times where it's like, yeah, we'll get ice cream before we leave. And then it's like, oh shoot, it's the park's closed. What are we going to do?
Or even an hour before closing.
Or even an hour before closing. Sometimes it is hard to find an ice cream cart that's open. So in Animal Kingdom, that cart in between the 2 stores stays open half an hour after. So good tip to know. We do have another reservation coming up. It is not super soon because we are going to be going out of town next weekend. So I don't know exactly if there's going to be another trip between now and then, but we are hoping to do Tron again. So we'll see. We're crossing our fingers that that'll happen. And then, of course, if I happen to get into the parks before then, I will have another video for you guys. But until then, I'll see you guys on the next trip. Bye.